Have you ever fantasized about quitting your job in a very dramatic fashion?
Like flicking off your colleagues, taking a bat to the printer office space style, stealing all the snacks, and leaving out the door.
So, a toxic work environment, poor pay, feeling undervalued, are causing people to revenge quit, or in other words, revenge quitting. So, they would choose to quit at the worst possible times, such as peak business hours or during certain holidays, leaving in a way that was meant to embarrass, disrupt, or possibly damage the employer.
Um, okay, well, this might be for a lot of people working at Tesla, this new trend of something called revenge quitting. So, I mean, we've all heard of this and probably done it ourselves, but this made Newsweek now about how many people are revenge quitting, which is when employees who feel undervalued or frustrated leave their jobs in a way that's abrupt and designed to cause as much chaos and dismay as possible.
So, I've seen a couple videos of people doing what is revenge quitting. It's the same thing where I was seeing people doing quiet quitting. But I want to give you guys some advice that are thinking about doing this, and it's don't do it. Um, I've been in the place where you've been. I felt tired. I felt undervalued at a job, and I get it. But at the same time, uh, at the times that we're in, where it's a little harder for people to find jobs, that wouldn't be a smart thing to do. So revenge quitting will only eventually end up hurting you as opposed to the company, because they're going to hire someone else. They're going to replace you with someone at a much lesser pay rate, maybe, or maybe they might even replace somebody at the same pay rate that they was giving you. But it's important to not follow social media trends. It's important to make sure that you and your family are taken care of, that you have a source of income. Now, if you're quitting your job, that's stressing you out, and you find another job, that's okay. But just up and quitting and you have no backup plan, that's like really foolish. I know, like I said, you're upset. I know you're frustrated. The economy is bad. All right. But work on yourself, develop a skill set, and maybe possibly be self-employed, or, like start your own business. All this is doing is showing the companies that they should push AI and automation even faster. All right. And you have to understand, like, a lot of these companies have a social media presence. Okay. So, for example, if someone like me is to hire someone, I'm going to check your social media. I'm going to look at your presence. And that's exactly what they're going to do. A lot of you are posting videos about doing this. You're only hurting yourself. So the number one advice that I can give you, if it's so bad that you can't work with people, or it's difficult for you to work with people, the jobs aren't paying you enough, which was the case for me. Not saying that, when I was on a job that I had a, problem with people, but I like to keep to myself. I like to go to work, do my job, and go home. I don't care about gossip. I don't care about anybody being friends with anybody. So I made a decision myself to start a business years ago. So that might be something that you should consider doing if you find out, working on a job isn't for you. But I'm telling you, these companies are going to pull your social media profile. They are going to see your YouTube channel. And you might find out that it's harder for you to maybe get deals or to land a job because of that. So I would recommend that you guys just really work on yourself and develop a skill set if you're wanting to still work a job. If not, you still can work on yourself to become an entrepreneur. And that's the best advice that I can give you guys. Following the social media trends and doing all these things for views and is only going to hurt you and your family in the long run. And it's also showing what type of person you are, like your character, who you are as a person. So I suggest that you work on yourself, work on becoming a better person, and it will all work out for you in the long run.